Well guys, I decided to make a video of a homemade pop-up duck blind that I built. Wasn't much plans out there, wasn't much information, so I figured I'd tackle the project myself and start getting some plans and ideas out there. This is only the first one, so obviously there's going to be a lot of things that need to be changed, but for now it'll work. I guess we'll just start off on how it's constructed here. Let's see, where should we start? A lot of things to look at here. It's kind of hard to see, but all I did was I got a 3/4 inch EMT electrical conduit. Super lightweight. The whole thing weighs only about 25 pounds and collapses into a little bundle, and I'll demonstrate that here shortly. But what I did is I came down here and I flattened the conduit with a hammer. Drilled a hole through it and put a bolt through it and tighten it down. You want to use a lock nut so that I can still pivot, but it won't come undone, and I'll demonstrate that here in a second as well. So I did that in that corner, and in this corner I did the same thing. I also did that back here on the back rail. I did it there and there as well. For the rest of this, it all just kind of snaps together. Those are the only two folding pieces. This little overhang here, I flattened it out, put a nut and bolt on that, and this is 1/2 inch electrical conduit, and it slips right inside, so that just pulls right out. So if I were to disassemble this, start off with that there, take that side out. It's gonna be hard to do this one-handed. See if I can't do it here. Come over to the other side, pop the other side out, and I'm going to be wrapping this whole thing with a coating, like some rubberized coating, so it wouldn't be so loud. So that piece comes off, and I guess I did forget, I did put pivots on here as well. It's a better view of how I did it. So I flattened the electrical conduit, drilled a hole through it, put a bolt through it. And so when these will just fold up here real nice and close, folds up like that. The other one does the same thing. So that piece looks like that. These stick out the most, but they kind of help, and I'll show you why those help here, why they stick out like that. For the next pieces, one thing that I would like to have done better is somehow make it so it wasn't so wobbly. I had to put 8 stakes in it. You know, they're coming down 90 degrees off of each turn, all the way around it, because it's kind of shaky. But now with the stakes in there, it doesn't move at all. I can put so much weight on that. So now that we got the frame here, all I did, let's see if I can't get these, hold on one second here. Get this off here so I can show you what I did. 1 second, guys. Okay. Alright, so all I did there was I just took the stake straps off, which I just used paracord and rebar. So just bent it, put a slip knot in it, and then put a knot at the other end. Works perfect, just slides right over. How I did this, how I connected these is I flattened out the electrical conduit like I did with all the other pieces, and I got a 1-inch metal hole saw drill bit. Picked up for like 15 bucks. Drilled that, and so that just slides. See, the lighting's terrible here. All it does, slides over top of it, and it won't come off once you get the straps on it, because the straps pull down on it. So this is just a run. This right here is the top piece. So if I want to disassemble it, 1 second, let me take off my stakes. So just took that top piece off. It's like 78 inches long, It's 42 inches tall in the back. This piece right here is 42 inches tall. This runner right here is 40 inches long. So it's 78, 32, 40, and 42. So the front's shorter than the back. And then the dimensions for this, I just kind of roughed. I just put the electrical conduit in the metal or in a vise and bent it. So I don't really know what the angles are for that, but that can be toyed around with pretty easy. So I just took that top runner off right there. There's supposed to be one there. Then if you want to keep disassembling this, I'll pop off my other stakes here. It's going to be a little difficult. 1 second here. Bear with me. Got a lot of tension on it. Okay. So now I took the straps off that, and this runner right here will come, just slides off just like the rest of them. And when I pulled that out, this right here, this front post, let's see if I can't get it, camera's acting up here. This front post falls down. Same thing will happen over here. All you do, pull that off, and that falls down. You kick that right in there. So I haven't got the camo on it yet, or anything like that, obviously. Just going to throw grass mats and whatnot on it, or burlap. So I'm just pulling my stake cords off here. And then I got this runner again that went from front to back. Pull that off, toss it out the way, and the same thing happens here. This long piece just slides right off the top. Sorry that camera's so shaky, it's hard to do one hand with the camera and one hand tearing this down. So, took that out there, and that's that one. Left me with this. Now all this does, they swing in, because I got them on that pivot like I was showing you earlier. So I put some washers in there, and nut. And how I do my homemade lock nuts, all I do is I cross thread a nut on there. Probably not the smartest thing, but like I said, I've only got $20 in this blind without the camo, just $20 in just the frame. Electrical conduit was like $3 for a 10-foot section. And I needed six 10-foot sections to do all this. So I've got all these pieces. Now we can just kind of get them in a pile here real quick. Bear with me. Get it in a pile and I'll show you how small this gets. Like I said, I'm going to put a rubberized coating on it so it doesn't clang around. Actually, I might just use duct tape, black duct tape for that, or camo duct tape. 1 second here, one last piece. I'll show you how this all comes together. And it all goes down into this. And that's about 8 inches wide and 78 inches long, that bundle. What I normally do is I'll take a cord and use this to set the poles on, and I'll wrap it up, and I'll throw some bungee cord